You think Nigeria's billionaires and politicians hold all the power? Think again. The real empires, the ones that move markets, shift policies, and change lives, are often led by women you'll never see in the headlines. Quiet, deliberate, and devastatingly effective. From pharmaceuticals to oil, politics to media, these black women didn't just inherit power, they built it from the ground up. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on Nigeria's richest and most powerful women. Not the loudest. Not the flashiest. But the ones who truly run the nation from behind the scenes. Let's get into it. Born to an Igbo family, Stella Akoli didn't come from outrageous wealth. She earned her pharmacy degree in the UK, sharpened her skills at hospitals and labs abroad, then returned to Nigeria with a single mission: fix the broken drug supply system. In 1977, she opened a small chemist shop. But it wasn't enough. She saw how Nigeria's reliance on imported drugs was damaging lives and draining the economy. So she took a terrifying risk, put her father's house up as collateral, borrowed from First Bank, and launched Emzer Pharmaceuticals in 1984. Today, Emzer is a multi-million-dollar empire producing over 20 products, operating in 25 countries, and directly challenging global pharmaceutical giants. But Stella's story didn't end with business success. When her son tragically passed away, she turned that pain into purpose, launching the Chike Akoli Foundation to fight cardiovascular disease and support young entrepreneurs. Net worth: over $200 million. But her legacy? Priceless. Law, politics, business, philanthropy. Daisy Danjuma didn't choose one lane, she conquered them all. Born in Benin City, she studied law at Ahmadu Bello University and quickly rose through legal ranks before stepping into the political arena. In 2003, she won a senatorial seat and became one of the few women to stand tall in Nigeria's male-dominated Senate. Her work in women's rights, health, and finance made her a force to reckon with, not just in Nigeria, but across ECOWAS. But Daisy didn't stop there. She joined her husband, General Tai Danjuma, in building South Atlantic Petroleum and took up key roles in pharmaceutical giant May & Baker. Despite her elite status, she's known for her humility, lifting others without needing the spotlight. She might not flaunt her wealth, but make no mistake, Daisy controls influence at the highest levels of power. She doesn't just sit at the table. She decides who gets invited. They call her the Oprah of Africa, but Emo Abudu is in a league of her own. She started in HR, climbed the ladder at ExxonMobil, and then walked away to create something new, something bigger. She launched Moments with Mo, Africa's first syndicated daily talk show, followed by The Debaters, a reality show that gave young African voices a platform. But the real game changer came in 2013 with Ebony Life TV, a lifestyle network that didn't just entertain, it shifted narratives. From the wedding party to Blood Sisters, Mo's content now streams globally through partnerships with Netflix and major studios. She owns her media, her message, and her moment. Net worth: millions. Influence: unmeasurable. She changed what it meant to be African and female in the global entertainment industry. While others tried to imitate Hollywood, Mo built an empire rooted in Africa. A chemistry graduate turned furniture tycoon. Sounds impossible? Not for Ebuka Nwasaka. Born in Ibadan, she defied every expectation placed on Nigerian women. In 1989, she launched Queebs Limited, later known as the Chair Center Group, and became a dominant force in manufacturing. But her greatest milestone came in 2015, when she shattered the glass ceiling to become the first female chair of First Bank Nigeria. Since then, she's served on boards of Cadbury, the Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority, and others. Her books, her speeches, and her relentless mentoring of Nigerian youth have positioned her as a symbol of thoughtful, stable, and ethical leadership. She may be worth around $18 million, but her greatest value lies in the minds she's shaped, and the doors she's opened for thousands of women after her. Born into a political dynasty, Aisha Buhari could have stayed in the background. But when her husband Muhammadu Buhari became president in 2015, she flipped the First Lady script on its head. Instead of tea parties and handshakes, Aisha launched a foundation that built maternity wards, funded vocational programs, and supported victims of Boko Haram. She took on early marriage, championed girls' education, and called out corruption, even within her husband's administration. She has degrees in public administration and international affairs, plus diplomas in beauty therapy from France and the UK. Her journey, from running a beauty salon to influencing national policy, is nothing short of remarkable. With an estimated net worth of $100 million, Aisha used her platform not just to decorate power, but to wield it with purpose. Born into royalty in Anambra State, Stella Ojua didn't rest on her family's name. She earned a degree in accounting from the United States, worked at NNPC, and then launched her own oil firm, Sea Petroleum. In 2011, she became Nigeria's aviation minister, and made bold moves, including the modernization of 22 airports nationwide. Despite controversies, her impact remains undeniable. In 2015, she won a Senate seat and has served multiple terms since. Her net worth? Around $300 million, thanks to her oil ventures, public roles, and strategic investments. Love her or hate her, Stella is one of Nigeria's most resilient political and business players, and she's not done yet. Before becoming Nigeria's First Lady in 2023, Remi Tinubu had already made history. As a three-term senator for Lagos Central, she sponsored key reforms and championed youth empowerment. Her New Era Foundation focused on education, health, and community development long before her husband, Bola Tinubu, took the presidential oath. And now, as First Lady of the Federation, her Renewed Hope initiative is channeling over $20 million into national health campaigns, small businesses, and disaster relief. With a net worth of around $500 million and a property portfolio spanning multiple countries, Remi is more than just a political spouse. She is the power behind the throne, and sometimes in front of it. Bola Shagaya built her empire in silence. Born to a civil servant father and a seamstress mother in Kwara State, she studied economics, trained in accounting, then worked at the Central Bank of Nigeria. But at just 24, she made her move, launching Balmus International, which brought Kodak photography equipment into Nigeria and West Africa. From there, she expanded into real estate, banking, communications, and oil. Her chain of photo labs, PhotoFair Nigeria, still runs nationwide. Her influence spans governments, presidents, and international circles. With a net worth approaching $1 billion, she remains one of the most powerful and private figures in Africa. You won't see her flaunting cars or diamonds. But in every corridor of power, they know her name. Born into a massive family, one of 52 siblings, Folarunsho Alakija started her career as a secretary, moved into banking, then pivoted into fashion. Her brand Supreme Stitches catered to Nigeria's elite, including former First Lady Maryam Babangida. But Alakija didn't stop at fabric. In the 90s, she secured a 617,000-acre oil license via her company Famfa Oil. When the government tried to seize half, she fought back, and won. That oil block became one of the most lucrative in Nigeria's history. Her fortune soared into the billions. She also became a global Christian leader and Nigeria's first female university chancellor. Folorunsho didn't just build wealth, she protected it with fire. And she proved no man, no ministry, no government could take what she earned. Born to an academic and a royal, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala had education in her DNA. She graduated from Harvard, earned a PhD from MIT, and spent 25 years rising through the World Bank ranks until she became managing director, overseeing $81 billion in development funding. Then she came home. As finance minister, she negotiated an $18 billion debt cancellation from the Paris Club, improved budgeting systems, and rebuilt Nigeria's economic framework, twice. But she didn't stop there. In 2021, she made global history as the first African and first woman to head the World Trade Organization. Her mission? Trade equity. Vaccine access. Global reform. She may be only worth around $20 million, but her true power lies in what she's done for over 1 billion people. These women aren't just icons or success stories. They are architects of Nigeria's hidden power structure. In a world that tells Black women to wait their turn, they took the pen and rewrote the rules. So the next time someone asks where Nigeria's true power lies, don't look to the oil fields or the government buildings. Look to the boardrooms, the back channels, the quiet revolutions led by Black women. They don't just run businesses. They run legacies. If this opened your eyes, like this video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe. Because real power often moves in silence.